Hello guys, welcome to Module 8 and we'll be talking about UX writing. Now for a designer, you'll be asking yourself, why do I need to write? Now it is not your job as a UI UX designer to be a UX writer. However, it is good to understand what UX writing is and how it works. Now let's define what is UX writing. UX writing, also known as user experience writing or microcopy, refers to the practice of crafting clear, concise, and user-centered content that guides and assists users throughout their interaction with a digital product. So what this explains is simple. Every information that a user needs to understand a product when it comes to reading a text or the text on buttons, labels, and all that, tips, error messages, this is done by a UX writer. And UX writers are empathetic, so they understand human psychology and how people think and embrace messages. The primary goal of UX writing is to enhance the user experience by providing relevant and helpful information at the right time. It aims to communicate information in a way that is easy to understand, and it guides users through different tasks. So most times you download an application, and when you open it for the first time, you see an onboarding screen that has like 3 different sections. That is the job of a UX writer. So those writings there tells you what the app does, how to use it, and how it can make your life better. They use words that are relatable and words that impresses the user to want to use the product. What are the importance of UX writing? We'll just go over a few of them and I'm going to explain them to you. The first one is clarity and comprehension. UX writing focuses on communicating information clearly and concisely, just like we define. So when you visit a website, you want to know about these people that owns the website. A UX writer is able to craft simple and concise information to explain what the company does and what the website is about. The next one is user guidance and engagement. Like I said before, they give you things that helps you perform the right action. Take for example, where does the button takes you to? So on your button, instead of just next, you see next step. Instead of just place order, you see place order with the amount. Now this tells you that the amount there will be what you will pay by the time you click on this button. So you either make the decision or you don't. The next one is the brand voice and consistency. UX writing contributes to establishing and maintaining the brand voice and personality of a product or service. What this means is you get familiar with the brand based on the writings of the brand. For example, when you hear Now You're Talking, you know it is Nine Mobile. When you hear Ope from Cowrywise, you know it's from Cowrywise. That is the job of a UX writer. The next one is error prevention and recovery. Like I've likely explained, imagine you imputed a wrong password. Without seeing the password, it is the job of a UX writer to come up with a notification that tells you that your password is wrong because you missed something. Not just that your password is wrong, but they should be able to explain to you why your password is wrong. If you're creating a password and the password doesn't work, or you want to enter your password when creating an account for something and it tells you your password are not the same, there should be a reason. That's the job of a UX writer, to give you error message that are straight to the point and helps you solve your problem. Another thing is accessibility and inclusivity. What this means is, as a UX writer, they are able to include every person that exists into that product. So they avoid words that triggers other people and also use words that everyone can use and is accessible to everybody, no matter your demographic, no matter who you are. Imagine opening an app as someone that doesn't understand English and all the app is in English. Or you are someone that understands English and all your application is written in Chinese. The last one is iterative improvement. Now, we talked about iterating in our last class, and when it comes to iteration, a UX writer is also involved. How? By making the text better, by making the communication better, and also enhancing the copies in all the products. I hope we now understand what a UX writer does. And if it's something you want to go into, there are some resources in this section that can help you explore UX writing. Thank you.